This is the W2 Report with Sanji Homura. Here's Sanji.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the W2 Report. I am your host, Sanji Homura. Today, I'm joined by Mr. Lindgren, who will go over the ground rules.
Rule number 1, don't be a dick. Rule number 2, if you suspect you are being a dick, refer to rule number 1.
Our main today is a direct quote from Romine versus Unknown Party in the complaint. So if you're wondering what the definition of competitor is, according to Digital Homicide, now you know. But first, let us travel back in time to 2024, when a developer by the name of Blue Drake 42 had his assets stolen from a game he was developing called Operation Harsh Doorstop. Now, the developer who stole the assets happens to be an Italian studio who is developing the game called Ventinor, which was a cheap knockoff of Escape from Tarkov.
Or Venator, I believe.
Venator, yes, that's correct. However, fast forward 7 or so months from then, and you will have this statement coming from Blue Drake 42. And I'm going to read the complete tweet, quote for quote, blow for blow. So that way you know what in the hell is actually going on here. A warning to every content creator when our update for Operation Harsh Doorstop drops. If you have taken over $10,000 in payments from studios we compete with in the last 12 months, and you don't disclose that in any review you create about our game, then you and I will have legal problems. You aren't an independent journalist. You are a paid contractor for our competitor, and I'm tired of watching you all get paid off to do hit pieces on games that don't fork out cash for you. I will post more warnings clarifying this as we get closer to the release date, but TLDR, if you're just going to post fake content attacking our games that don't pay you off, then quite frankly, I don't want you covering our game at all. I know this might come as a shock to any of you who are used to community managers being paid off to stroke your ego and beg you for coverage, but you'll find out very quickly that we don't operate that way. Well, quite frankly, we don't have to cover your game, Blue Drake. But on the other hand, though, we do have a wonderful sponsor this week for our video. Let's roll that pretty beautiful bean footage. This video does have a sponsor this week. We welcome the sponsor of today's video, The Glorious Earth 3. Developed by competent developers who don't overpromise you, unlike Earth 2, Earth 3 is not a boring version of Google Earth, nor is it overpriced. At the complete price of free, we will deliver Many Have Failed, a metaverse that is for the people. Visit Japan in our glorious Earth 3. Or visit Germany. Everywhere in the globe is accessible in our glorious Earth 3. More information can be found in the pinned comment down below. Now, legally speaking, Blue Drake cannot demand this information. But as we learned from PewDiePie and his coverage of, I believe the game was called Firewatch. The developers of the game did not like a comment that PewDiePie made on a stream playing a completely different game. So, what happened? There was a DMCA filed against PewDiePie. Now, if we take a look at Blue Drake's definition of a competitor, he said, quote, any realistic, semi-realistic FPS, first-person shooter. That is not allowed in any courtroom, let alone in the court of public opinion. Lindgren, what do you think of that?
I'm trying to remember the name of that SWAT 4 spiritual successor.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I remember the game, just not the name of it. Because it's like he would consider, the SWAT 4 spiritual success, or it's like
Task Force, if memory serves me correctly.
Actually,
But still, so what?
Oh, Ready or Not. That's the name I was trying to remember.
Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
It's like, would he consider Ready or Not to be a competitor to Harsh Doorstop?
Yes, he would.
Because, yeah, it's like, even though it's like Ready or Not is it's like a different game with a different architecture to the gameplay.
Yeah, it is. It is according to Blue Drake's broad definition of the game of a competitor. It is so broad, in fact, that is why we broke out this meme.
Yeah.
But still, unfortunately, we do have an announcement to make on this video. So let me take the floor here. We are experimenting with a new type of format for the W2 report moving forward. However, it will allow us to release more content more often. So, if you do have any questions about that, there is a post on our community page where we go into more detail. But the TLDR of the situation is that we are implementing short form videos that allow us to produce more content more often. Now, if there's any questions about that, please refer to our comment. Please refer to our messages in the community tab. Now, with that out of the way, I am Sanji Himura, the Taxman. And remember to do all the YouTube things, like, comment, and subscribe. And beware, the Taxman cometh.